Hello there, my loves. It's time for another mystery unboxing. Today I have no idea what's inside this one. It arrived in this quite wonderful tropical blast packaging. Kind of lilt substitute, I imagine. I don't remember what books are in here, so it's going to be a mystery. Accompanying today's unboxing, I've got a little bit of whiskey here. And as ever, my satanic candle. In the background, there's some wonderful church bells going. But anyway, let's get into this little devil and see what's inside. I mean, you can't, can't blame them for recycling an old box. But it's not really done up that well, I must say. This was purchased through eBay. Private seller. So, what have we got here? Nice lot of bubble wrap. Oh my goodness, there's even some newspaper in the bottom of it. Let's have a look what it is. Get full disclosure. Hello. It is the Metro. Monday, February the 27th, 2023. I was hoping it might be a local newspaper, but no. Anyway, right, bubble wrap, always appreciated. Quite chunky bubble wrap, which is nice. Okay, and another little package. Okay, what have we got here? What have we got? It's like a carrier bag that it's been wrapped up in. Be careful here not to dink the books. What is this? I don't know what bag that is. Here we go. Oh, hello there. Okay, so we've got 5 books here. And I shall unleash them one by one. So anyway, the first one. Look at this devil. Ship of Strangers by Bob Shaw. Never heard of Bob Shaw, but that is a wonderful cover. Some kind of, it's a relatively simple looking lander, I suppose, and a little laser beam coming out of the side of him. It's in quite good condition. Look at this here. We've got a chunk taken out of this one. Someone messaged me on one of my videos saying that the line you often get on the side of the book is normally just a drawn line. It's like it's a reduced to clear kind of thing, old stock. This one they've taken a damn good chunk out of the devil. Never encountered that before. We have some very noticeable yellowing on the outside of these pages. It's quite a bright lemon yellow, which is quite odd. Okay, never heard of this book before. Okay, I'm going to read the blurb. Ship of Strangers. Travel with the survey ship Sarafand into uncharted space, where 6 survey modules leave the ship for routine reconnaissance and 7 return. Good Lord. A wistful computer longs for home and Christmas. The natives of Saladin set off a time bomb and blow their victims into the past. A wild jump through beta space leaves the Sarafand outside the known universe in a region where the laws of physics are meaningless and everything, including the Sarafand, is shrinking rapidly and inexorably towards extinction. Okay, Bob Shaw is one of the most impressive writers in the genre, the London Sunday Times. That is quite a bonkers blurb there. I want to get into that fella. Okay, let's have a look. No handwritten doodads in the front, unfortunately. Copyright 1978. Well, I'll be darned. Oh no, well, okay, so this is a 1979 print, so the year I was born. A lovely year indeed. Okay, quite large print. A sexy girl is always the central figure, of course, but she's a lot of other things besides sexy. What kind of book is this? Okay. Yeah, it's a shame about that divot out the front. In fact, all of these books appear to have the divot. Now that wasn't in the description, but I don't mind a divot. Let's be serious here. Okay, right, it's time to give this one damn good sniffing. Let's see what we get from this book. Oh. This is a stock fragrance of decomposed leaf and wooden table. Lovely. Okay, there we are. First one done. Just a little bit of the old whiskey. Okay, right. Number 2. Let's have a look at this devil. Look at that cover. Isn't that splendid? Okay, so this is Barry N. Malzberg. Never heard of him either. This one's called Guernica Night. No idea what that's about. Guernica being, is it a town? Or I think it's a town in Spain. During the Civil War, there's a painting by Picasso, Guernica, about the atrocities of the Civil War. That's, I think that's all I know of Guernica. We've got a young lady here, looks like an astronaut, very tight-fitting spacesuit. You can almost see the shadow of something there that shouldn't be there. Looks like a teleportation device. Again, we've got a damn divot coming out of the top of this fella. I might be contacting the seller over these divots because that was not in the description, pretty sure. Okay, it's in good condition otherwise. UK 75 pence. This is a 70s print, I imagine. I was going to put the autofocus on, but it was going absolutely berserk. Okay, anyway, let's get on to the blurb here. Who can resist the final trip? Earth in the 23rd century is adorned with corpses as suicides ravage a dehumanized population, compelled to live or merely exist in segregated complexes. Despite the technical wizardry of the Church of the Epiphany and the dictates of the unseen rulers, more and more people seek the ultimate exit. One man probes the social disease, but he too fights that dreadful and permanent seduction. If he succumbs, the victory of the oppressors would be complete. A terrifying and brilliant novel of total paranoia by the author of Beyond Apollo and the Men Inside. Illustration by Tim White. Haven't heard of that fella. This is quite a bleak sounding novel, isn't it? Got the vestige there of an old sticker, price sticker. Spine is immaculate. I don't think this has been read. That's my thoughts on the matter. Okay, have we got anything in here? No, just Mr. Divot. Guernica Night. Okay, when was this fella? Oh, this is originally in 74. This is a 1979 publication. Lovely. Anything dodgy inside? I don't think so. Conditions good, apart from that chunk that's been taken out by a mechanical beast. Right, you know what's coming next, don't you? You're going to have to sniff the devil. Okay, in we go. This hasn't been read. Oh, yeah. Creamy, very first. So milk. And sawdust. Sawdust, have I said that before? A slightly more subtle version of wood. But it's wood. Okay, there we are. Nice. I'm slightly upset about these chunks that have been taken out of these books. Hello, we've got 2 that are chunkless. We'll do those last. Okay, let's get one more chunk in there. Look at that devil. Absolute barbarism. Anyway, okay, here's the next one. Who Goes Here by Bob Shaw. It's another one by Bob Shaw. They join the Legion to Forget. Okay, so we've got a very large alien slug-like creature. Interesting. Yeah, it's in good condition again, apart from that. A little tiny bit of foxing. The spine looks pretty good, but it has been read. What have we got on the back? Okay, here we go. Halt and meet the strangest legion any man ever ran away to. Men have always joined the Space Legion to forget, devoting the rest of their lives to fighting for Mother Terra in return for the perfect inner peace of forgetfulness. Most forget a little. The memory erasure covers just the area surrounding their falling away from grace, but Warren Peace can't remember anything at all. You must have been a monster, say his admiring fellow troopers. With only a blue plastic tord to guide him in his search for his past, and the forces of Lieutenant Toogood, the redoubtable Captain Handy, and worst of all, the dreaded Oscars ranged against him, Warren sets out to learn just who goes there. Okay, that sounds bloody weird. And bonkers. Again, no pencil or pen dedications in the front, which is disappointing. 1977, but this one is a 78, so again, this is within a year of the other two we've just looked at. Okay. Wait a second here. What's this? What if? Why not? Take 4 science fiction bestsellers for 10 cents with membership. Look at that little fella. We've got a little pull-out thing in the middle. Isn't that nice? I've never encountered that before in a book. Oh, that's wonderful. Bloody divot went through that as well. Absolute blasphemy. Well, I've never seen that before. Never encountered it. Interesting. Okay, but anyway. Oh, we got some... well, just aged paper on the back of the cover there. Nothing too worrisome. Anyway, let's get into this fella. Oh, this is very similar to the last one. Wood. Just wood. Okay. So a little bit of whiskey. Onwards. Down you go, you vile knife. Hello, look at this devil. Okay, it's another one by Bob Shaw. Hugo Award winner by all counts. I've never heard of him though. Shadow of Heaven. So we've got this mechanical thing here. Looks like it's harvesting, perhaps. And we've got a skull down there, so something off's going on. Spine it's okay. It's been read. It's slightly lined, slightly buggered, but not too bad. UK 25 pence. This could be early 70s, could even be 60s. That would be something, wouldn't it? Okay, this is New English Library edition as well. Okay, so let's read this one. The official designation of the giant anti-gravity disk floating 3 miles high was International Land Extension US 23, but in the family apartments, I guess that means, and dormitories in its shadow, it was known as Heaven. The name was left over from the early days of the compression, when its open green spaces were tantalizing reminders of the Earth's past. People never went there. It was operated by robots. But Johnny Constantine went there and found a community of fugitives who had reverted to savagery, a potential army needing only his ruthless cunning to become a terrible menace to Earth. Another very odd sounding story. Really do like that cover though. Let's have a little dip inside. Shadow of Heaven. Hello there. Okay, 69, but this is a 1970 edition. So this is the oldest one by far. Almost, what is it, over 50 years old? Well, I'll be darned. Is there anything inside that we might discover? Unfortunately not. Treasure map would be splendid. Nope. Okay. Right, once more into the breach, dear friends. Oh, warm cupboard. Warm cupboard. I think because it's got, it's as though a cupboard it's had food in it, various oddments, and then emptied. and left for perhaps a few years. So yeah, empty cupboard. Not bad, quite pleasant. Okay, so the final book is the reason I bought these books, because someone on my channel recommended this very book, The Soul of the Robot. Anyone heard of that? By Barrington J. Bayley. What a splendid cover. The cover, actually, I know this from the covers I've done on some of my books. So this was originally a painting on a woven canvas. So you can actually see the weave still on the painting. Interesting. Okay, I know nothing about this, only that it was recommended to me. The pages, the actual sides are a very vivid yellow, and I can only imagine that's to mirror the colour of the font there on the front and the back. It's quite a lovely thing to do, isn't it? I've noticed that more recently with modern books. I've started colouring the sides of books. It's a really nice thing. Spine is pretty good. We've got a slight discoloration. Okay, let's read this. Of metal flesh, but human spirit, he was unique, alone in a world that did not understand him. He tested the superpowers of his mind and body, more than a machine but less than a man. He searched restlessly for the truth, but before his quest was done, he had died and been reborn, had fought his way from a grim dungeon to a royal throne. But still, it was not enough. The Soul of the Robot is a rare blend of exciting adventure and thought-provoking ideas. Its fast-paced action makes it compelling reading. Its challenging religious and philosophical implications linger on long after the story ends. A wonderful and fascinating, memorable novel, Michael Moorcock. So, I'm imagining this is about a robot finding himself or herself in a medieval feudal landscape and having to get by, perhaps. I don't know. There is definitely a castle in the background and some kind of naked fellow there. Okay, let's get inside. Oh, it's quite a glossy cover. Okay. Originally 74 copyright, but this is a 1978 print. Well, I'll be darned. This is dedicated to Michael Moorcock, the Eternal Champion, which I think is what's the Elric novels, isn't it? That's the Eternal Champion. What the hell is that? Got a strange thing there. I think it's just a blot of ink, but yeah, thought it might be something slightly dodgier. Nothing untoward at all. Quite nice condition. Very nice condition, in fact. I'm going to read this one soon, I think. This has got something about it. Something that appeals to me in both a fantasy and a science fiction manner. But anyway, you know what's coming now, don't you? Let's get into this fella. Ooh. Oh. I'm on a cliff edge. Sea breeze. And there's a great chunk of wood. So, sea breeze and wood. Okay, there we are. So, end of today's book haul. Just a mini one today. I hope you don't mind. I've got some other ones lined up. One of them's got 16 of the devils in, so I'm trying to steel myself for that number. After the last major book sniffing episode, the 15 books that I sniffed, I got quite a bad cold, so I'm beginning to wonder whether you can actually catch things from these books. The 16 book one may finish me off permanently, but there we are. Have you read any of these books? Have you heard of any of them? Have you read them? What did you think of them? Were any of them worth reading? Would you recommend that I read any? Based on a previous comment, I will read this one soon. Maybe not next, but maybe the one after that. But there we are. let's leave it there, dear friends. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Cheers. Nice. Very nice. Shame about those bloody divots, though. God damn it. Oh.